Welcome back. So we're now moving on to finance, probably one of the most important parts of any business. Think of finance, think of cash as the blood within your business. Without any blood, basically the body will shut down. And with no cash or no finance operation, there will be no business. Going back to our vision, what are we here for? We're all here for the money, and of course, ultimately, this part is all about understanding money. Okay, this is a really, really emotive subject when you start talking about cash. So I'm referring to this very generically, and obviously you interpret this as you feel fit. Most business owners do not accept responsibility for the financial running of their business. They believe that it's down to their accountants. That is incorrect, period. Do not abdicate responsibility for the running of your business financially. It is your responsibility. If you don't understand it, if you don't realise the challenges that are in front of you, it's incredibly difficult for you to be able to take evasive action to be able to put that right. So by all means, have an accountant, speak to somebody who's a specialist in this area, and you don't need to get into the absolute P's and Q's of the fine detail of accountancy. That's not what I'm suggesting, but understand your business and its finances. So just to give you a couple of areas to focus on particularly, understand about cash flow. So I think there's an old phrase that I'm sure you've heard of, which is turnover is vanity, profit is sanity, but the most important thing, cash is king. Without cash, you have got no business. So think about these different things. So we've got cash flow, we've got debtors. That's money that you're owed by your customers. Creditors, those are people who we owe money to for buying products or services in order to then resell them, or not, as the case may be. We may just be buying products in, coffee, for example. We bought that from Asda, so of course that's a creditor. We've then got assets, we've got liabilities, and we've also ultimately got profit, which is what's left over after everything else has been paid. And then, of course, we've got taxation, which is what comes off our profit before we can take it. Again, a sobering thought, but I do want you to think very carefully, especially if you may be feeling some financial pressure. 3 out of 5 businesses don't survive 5 years. And out of the remaining 2, one of those will not survive 10 years. Now, that's not to say that these people who have got these businesses are bad people or don't know how to run businesses. It will invariably be because they'll run out of cash. And making sure that you understand that at a very early part in your journey, or if you've decided and you're watching these videos because you feel that you need an additional level of support on that basis, it's a really, really important part to get into your armoury. So cash flow, finance, these are the critical areas of our operational part of our triangle. So give some time to give that some consideration, and remember, finance is crucial.